Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our Advancing Your Business, Your People, and Your Legacy conversation series. My name is Kendall Rawls, and I'll be your moderator. Whatever your business is, it depends upon people to deliver and/or support your product or service. Qualified, motivated, and loyal people are hard to find, so when you find them, you want to keep them. However, so many organizations suffer from turnover, which impacts culture and performance. For this episode, I am joined by Dan Schneider, a partner of the Rawls Group, and Renay, Winston, an affiliate of Owl Automotive Group and president of People One Human Resources, to dive deep into turnover, what causes it, and how to avoid it. Hi, Dan and Renay. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. It's nice to be part of the group.
Dan, how can an organization develop an environment to minimize turnover, considering culture, mission, vision, goals, those sort of things?
Well, I think the key, and Renay touched on this in one of his first answers, is by building a culture that really focuses on treating people with dignity and respect. That means basically that you have to build an environment that provides people with both a means to a living as well as a way of life. And building a culture like that requires at least a competitive, not necessarily the highest level of compensation, but certainly competitive in terms of comp and benefits. And then you have to add 4 more elements. You have to make sure that your supervisory staff and your culture create some inspiration that's going to lead people to becoming engaged and not just necessarily participants. Autonomy in terms of how their specific responsibilities can be carried out. Education so that they can grow personally and professionally. And a lot of online communication so that they know how they're performing and can satisfy the own need to grow and get better. And if you do that, then you're going to have people who are consistently engaged in what's going on and want to make a contribution.
Dan, you're so right. As I look at this area, I know that I have a couple key points that I try to follow. One is make sure that as a company you define and develop realistic core values, but ones that you actually live to. They're just not words on a piece of paper or posted on a wall, but those are true core values that you live to. Because those values will support, making your people feel important to the organization. I reflect back to my earlier years. I was in the Air Force for 20 years, and I stayed in for 20 years and retired there, not because I was making all of the money in the world, but it was because of the environment that I was in. The environment made me feel important and special. The military satisfied a lot of my other needs, and the money was kind of a secondary piece to it all. And I know that if you create the right kind of culture in your company, you really lessen some of the impact of just money and money alone, because people have much more needs or many more needs than just the money. So if we focus on the wrong things, then that can lead to people feeling disengaged with your company, and it makes it easier for those people to leave. For me, what I say about core values, because I preach this a lot, is you have to make those values central to your hiring, in that if the people that you're interested in do not have your core values, you don't hire them. If they're in your company and they don't display them, then you don't promote them. And if they don't exhibit those core values while in your company, then you need to let those folks go. So you got to build the right culture around that supports the people and your values in the organization.
Advancing Your Business, Your People, and Your Legacy is produced by the Rawls Group and hosted by me, Kendall Rawls. Thank you to Dan Schneider, who is a partner with the Rawls Group, and Renay Winston, an affiliate of Owl Automotive Group and president of People One Human Resources. You can hear more of this discussion on our website at www.rawlsgroup.com. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks for listening.